Tara and Bryn, the younger girls, along with their chaperone or governess, April, illustrate the overall period silhouette. That is, the shape of the fashionable figure from the top of her head to the ground. The skirt-dominated silhouette changed from a wide dome in the mid-1850s to a cone in the 1860s. The smoothly packaged bodice or blouse served as a foil to the overly full billows of the skirt below. Viewed atop its mountain, the waist appeared pleasingly tiny without extremely tight lacing and hid any sign of hips. All lines of these garments serve to emphasize the narrowness of the waist in contrast to the width or other parts of the body, and nearly all the lines of their garments directed the attention to the center front of the waist. How else was a young lady to attract favorable attention? Much like today, a person's age is reflected in their clothing style. Younger people tend to dress the most modernly and in current fashion, while other individuals are more comfortable in styles that were prominent in their youth. The same principle held true in the 1860s. Older folks tended to wear styles that had passed out of fashion, while some styles being worn by young adults had not yet come into use by older women. Older girls, called grandes filles by French fashion periodical La Mode Illustrée, categorized as ages 13 to 15, like Tara and Bryn, sometimes wore ensembles that resembled those that they wore as children, with ankle-length hems. Tara wears a spring green cotton zouave jacket over a loose-fitting white skirt and floral calico skirt set on a yellow ground. A simple straw hat with black ribbon completes her look. Bryn wears a green plaid cotton day dress, that is a matching bodice and skirt, with simple coat sleeves and applied white knitted trim. She too wears a straw hat, though hers is embellished with silk flowers over a black lace sash. As grandes filles like Bryn and Tara matured into young ladies, or jeunes filles, between the ages of 15 and 17, the design of their dresses changed to emphasize their tiny waistlines and included higher necklines, longer sleeves, and most notably, longer hems. Coming out parties of the period occurred around a young girl's 18th birthday, when she became a jeune femme, or young matron, and old enough to be out in public, courted and married. Having reached that mark, young women like April showcase the height of current fashion. You'll begin to notice a military look to many of these period ensembles. April wears a white cotton shirt called a waist with a soutache braiding at the neck and sleeves, gathered at the waist by a tall black belt over a full royal blue cotton skirt. White waists were considered suitable for street attire only for young women. Her ensemble is capped off with a Glengarry cap, a Scottish military hat popular in England by 1850 and adopted by Americans overwhelmed with patriotic fever during the Civil War. Thank you very much, ladies. Our next models include the youngest members of Philip. She wears all black attire that is trimmed in crepe. Her mourning bonnet is a short black bonnet that sits at the very back of her head, embellished with a little white lining, indicating that she is a widow. Her bonnet is covered by a black crepe veil that reaches nearly to the ground. She carries a black parasol constructed with matching fabric that is held in her black gloved hands. Tara represents a young lady in half mourning. She wears a white waist with long black shoulder ribbons, gray plaid taffeta bow at neck, and a black cotton skirt. Her straw hat with plain black ribbon and black lace wristers complete her outfit. In the later stages of mourning, women might indicate changes in their state by resuming social roles and incorporating shiny fabrics, gold jewelry, and white handkerchiefs with black borders back into their wardrobes. In the final 6 months, a period called half mourning began. Ordinary clothes could be worn in acceptable, subdued shades of gray, white or purple, violet, pansy, heliotrope, soft mauves, and of course black. Every change was subtle and gradual, beginning first with trims of these colors being added to black dresses. These were the transitional mourning dresses from secondary mourning to the final stage of mourning, where colors like purple and cream embellishments, along with jet stones or buttons, were introduced. Similar rules applied for the wearing of hats or bonnets. In this, our last vignette, we hope that you can take away the lesson that civilian life during the American Civil War was not always about pretty clothes and high fashion. Americans were faced with the grim specter of war, and fashion, the simple continuity of clothing, could be a welcome diversion as well as a medium of statement and identity. We hope that you have enjoyed our fashion show.